So you're at a point in your life where you're considering adding a furry companion to your family. Perhaps you have children and want something fun and entertaining to teach them responsibility. You don't want a dog because they need too much stimulation, nor do you want a cat because their hair goes everywhere and makes you sneeze. You're looking for an easy, low-maintenance beginner pet for you and your family to enjoy without the hassle that comes with so many animals. You've decided that the perfect choice to meet all your family's needs is a cute furry bunny rabbit. Your kids will love it, and all you will have to do is feed it pellets and play with it once a day, or so you've been told. As a rabbit owner, I know all the ins and outs of rabbit care, and I can say with confidence that a rabbit is a terrible choice for a beginner pet, and you should consider rethinking your decision. Rabbits are complex animals with a variety of needs, and the decision to add one to your life should be a fully researched and thought-out process. Rabbits are extremely messy, costly, and time-consuming pets, and it takes an extreme amount of determination and love for your pet in order to give them the life they deserve. Today, you surprised your family by bringing home a bunny for them to all love and enjoy. However, you failed to consider the fact that your rabbit will destroy your furniture, pee on your carpets, and leave hair and poop all over your furniture. As I said, rabbits are extremely messy and destructive animals and need to have lots of proper care requirements met in order to coexist in your home without destroying it. Rabbits can be litter trained like a cat, but due to their complex health needs, you're unable to supply them with a clumping cat litter in case of ingestion, so you must find an alternate litter solution, which is inevitably going to be messier. The best method I've come up with is a large plastic bin lined with paper towels and filled with unscented paper bedding and covered with a fresh layer of Timothy hay. The litter box is where your rabbit will spend most of the time in their day, so covering it with hay will make it a comfy place to relax and have a snack and will encourage them to do their business there rather than on your furniture. However, litter training your rabbit is still no easy task. If you adopt a baby rabbit, it will be more challenging to litter train due to not having been spayed or neutered. Rabbits can be fixed by a vet at 6 months old, but until then you will be dealing with a destructive territorial animal that will be near impossible to litter train. Before I got my rabbit spayed, she left poop all over the house, sprayed her pee on the walls, chewed on all the furniture and baseboards, and made my house into a complete mess. Now that she's been spayed, I've been able to litter train her, but this doesn't mean the mess and destruction is over. Rabbits will destroy everything you love. I had to bunny-proof my entire house because my spayed adult rabbit still finds it fun to chew apart charging cables, eat houseplants, claw apart pillows, and still leave the occasional present on the floor when I least expect it. Even when her poo is properly contained in her litter box, it also needs to be clean and maintained, which is a very messy and smelly job that many rabbit owners do not consider. It is not as easy as scooping cat litter. You need to dump all the soggy, dirt-stained paper bedding into a garbage bag and put it somewhere where it won't stink up your house until garbage day. You need to soak the bin with a mix of water and vinegar, then scrub it with a rabbit-safe cleaner until it's ready to be filled up again for the next day. Definitely not a fun daily activity, in my opinion. It's of course worth all the hassle because you love your rabbit and they can be very rewarding pets. But if I wasn't able to stomach the messy care routines like many others, I would not be so keen on describing my experience as rewarding. If you are ready to spend your free time cleaning up after your messy new friend and dealing with the losses of expensive items that have been snacked on throughout the day, then by all means continue to further consider a rabbit as a pet. However, there is still quite a bit more to consider. You must also be aware of the financial impact your new pet will have on your family. Rabbits are extremely costly to have as pets. You can buy a rabbit for a low price, but the money that goes into their food, litter, hay, enclosure, toys, and vet bills is much more than people can manage to spend on a seemingly inexpensive small animal. I adopted my rabbit for free, but her hutch cost $400, which needs to be maintained and replaced throughout the years. Her food evens out to about $50 a month, and her vet bills cost $30 every few months, plus the initial $300 fee to get her fixed. These expenses added up to a lot in just the first year of owning a single rabbit, not including the cost of whatever litter method you choose to use. This is money I'm willing to spend because I had done my research and decided that a rabbit was the right pet for me. However, many new pet parents are not willing to spend this much and do not factor in these expenses before adopting their rabbit. Inadequate research before an adoption can lead to a very poor life for your rabbit once you realize you are unable to provide for it properly. I've seen way too many cases where rabbits are crammed into tiny cages, being forced to sit in their own poo and eat the same fattening bowl of pellets every day with no exercise. This is not an ethical solution, and your rabbit will live a short and unhappy life if cared for in this manner. It is of utmost importance that a pet owner puts in the money to provide a roomy enclosure, a variety of foods, unlimited hay and water supply, a proper litter box, stimulating toys, as well as vet checkups, vaccinations, and spay-neuter surgeries in order for the rabbit to have its most basic needs met while living in a human environment. If you are keeping your rabbit in an outdoor enclosure, you will need to consider the costs that will go into providing safe shelter from predators, heating it in the winter, and any extra cleaning supplies you may need to deal with the outdoor conditions. Additionally, if you are keeping more than one rabbit, all the above costs will increase dramatically, and you must make sure you are in the proper financial situation to meet these requirements. Evidently, there are lots of costs to consider before making the decision to adopt a rabbit, and none should be weighted lightly. Lastly, you must consider the time that goes into adequately caring for a rabbit. Contrary to popular belief, rabbits do not have a short lifespan, similar to that of a hamster or guinea pig. Healthy domesticated rabbits can live up to 18 to 25 years, similar to a pet cat. You must be committed to caring for your rabbit for its whole life, which is a big commitment in the grand scheme of things. Your rabbit's daily care routine will also take a big chunk out of your day. Your rabbit's litter box will need to be cleaned once a day, which can be a timely process. It takes about 15 minutes every day to do a good clean of a rabbit's litter box and quick spot cleans of their enclosure. 15 minutes a day can add up, especially when you've come home from a long day of work and would rather relax than scrape poop out of a bin. On the weekends, I clean my rabbit's enclosure, which takes about 1 to 2 hours depending on how messy it is. I need to fill her litter box with hay every morning to snack on throughout the day, and every afternoon I make her a salad with whatever fresh ingredients that are available. Not only does your rabbit need to be fed and cleaned up after, but it also needs to be loved. Rabbits are extremely social animals. At the bare minimum, you should spend a half hour a day bonding with your rabbit. It is important to spend time with your rabbit so they can learn to trust you and feel comfortable being cared for by you. Rabbits can become sad and lonely, which can lead to many health issues if they aren't played with regularly. If you have more than one rabbit, which is recommended, 1 hour of playtime will be sufficient as a minimum, but if you have only a single rabbit, you must take as much time out of your day as possible to be around them and interact with them. Owning a rabbit will become a huge part of your life, and they will see you as their best friend for the 20 years that they live for, and it is your job to give them the attention they need. As you can see, there is a lot of time, money, and mess that goes into owning a rabbit as a pet, and it's not something I would recommend for any beginner pet owner. Adopting any animal is a big decision, but rabbits are commonly overlooked in this regard. If you are somebody who is looking to adopt a rabbit for yourself or someone else as a gift, please consider all the hassle that comes with it. Consider what it will be like for your rabbit if its needs are not met. Ask yourself, what kind of pet owner do you want to be?